Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
To MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Edmund Cortez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3.
So now here is Cole Sturgeon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Sea Dogs, the designated hitter, Cole.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Jimenez is there. One pitch, one out. Striding in is Josh Tobias as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. Now at the plate, Doyle Batson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Nope,
that missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Johan Mieses would be next. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We played an inning, still 0-0. And stepping in, Johan Mieses. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in will be Carlos Silva. First offering. Now that's popped up.
Got room.
Silva.
And there's out number 2. Next up is Michael Geddes. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score.
2 away.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0.
That's ball 4.
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jonathan Arauz. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Johnny Pareda, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 3-2 one more time.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The next 3-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Martinez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Johnny Pareda. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Standing in now, Brett Netzer, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here we go.
A pause and the 0-2. Fastball just off the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0.
Ball 4, extra base.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Cole Sturgeon. He's set, here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lundqvist moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Next to hit, Josh Tobias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the next to bat will be Doyle Batson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Carlos Silva is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 4 full. The Fisher Cats lead it 1-0. box, Michael Geddes. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The batter will be Jonathan Araújo. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, you probably got to pull the trigger on.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Now at the plate is Johnny Pereda. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the third out. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout work. At the plate now is Brett Netzer. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2, full count.
3-2.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate, Cole Sturgeon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Netzer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch. But nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now he'll step off. I'm set with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So next to hit is Doyle Batson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there, strike 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of it.
high in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Number 77 earns his first win of the season. Jesse Hunter works 2 full innings in relief to record the save. From a
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Feel it coming my way.
Cutter Crawford will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher. You're looking at the right.
So next to bat will be number 77. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Mieses able to track it down for the third out. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Got out. Ball 4, take your base. 3. He's out. 3.
Stepping in next, number 77, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning.
Out. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. You're out. 3. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. Out.
So stepping in is number 77, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 77.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Here we go.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
He pulls this one into right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in next, Leonardo Jimenez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In the air, down the line and left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do.
That hit him. He's got first. 3. He's out. 3.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 77. He tripled and scored in his last at-bat. We'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
One time, right now.
0-1 pitch. Chopped out to short. Reined
Come on,
in.
Deke, come
Throw
on.
on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
Three. Out. He's out. Out. Three. Out. Three. Out. Three. You're out. He's out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New Hampshire rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Nate Pearson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Anthony Kay records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, The Show. The team's future stars are on display as my...
That's ball four. Three.
Next to stand in is number 77. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ballgame last night. Into the corner and slicing foul. Palacios, base runner at first with 1 out.
Here we go.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Silva is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here is Cole Sturgeon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Cole Sturgeon.
Hit back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
You're out. That hit him. First base. Three.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Carlos Silva. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now it'll be Jonathan Araújo trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around.
He's out. Three. Ball four. Take the base. He's safe. Ball four. Take the base.
And now, number 77. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
You're out. That's ball four. Three. Out. Out. Three. Out. He's out. Three. Ball four. Take the base. Out. You're out. Ball four. Take your base. Three. Out. He's out.
Stepping up is number 77. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly.
Come on, you can beat it. You can beat
On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Next to hit is number 77, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, high fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Into the box, Michael Geddes. He's
Now
working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Michael Geddes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half.
Ball 4, take your base.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end.
Prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher.
Here is number 77. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. High and deep to left center field.
Go on, go two, go two, go two, go two.
And that is off the wall. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it.
Go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard.
First, and that retires the side. And inning in the books, no score here on the show.
Take your base. 3. You're out. Hey now. Hey now. That's ball 4.
Next, it'll be number 77. He singled first time up.
77.
From the stretch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Knight stands at first with one out. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Number 77 is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Round it.
And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day.
And now they've got him picked off. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
You're out. 3. He's out.
Stepping in once again is number 77. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
You gotta move, you're scoring.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. 2 runs have scored. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So they've scored 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. He's out. You're out. He's out. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4.
Your attention, please.
Next, it'll be number 77. Bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Silva is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Ball 4, take the base.
Nothing shutout final in this ball game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jeremy Beasley gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Baseball on the show. And it's coming up next.
New Hampshire FisherCats.
Number 77 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now, Cole Sturgeon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the ball
First
game
pitch of the
this
AB
afternoon.
now. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They've really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Josh Tobias. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Johan Mieses. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Up next, Carlos Silva. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And it's a foul ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied. Nothing.
Take your base. 3.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Arauz. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
That one's in there, 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Next, here is Johnny Pereda. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Brett Netzer waits on deck. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Ground grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Brett Netzer is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And this will be fouled away. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3-1 to him now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Cool Sturgeon will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And the count will be full. Payoff pitch on its way. He misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Now batting.
And now here is Josh Tobias. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Shot weakly to the left. Arauz, the runner at third. Pareda at second. Sturgeon is over at first with 1 away. Knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Tobias is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Doyle Batson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
That's ball 4. 3.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And they start him out away with a called strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Polanco is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Next to dig in, Carlos Silva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a breaking ball is bounced down towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready now is Michael Geddes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Batter will be Jonathan Arauz. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Palacios, well, ranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So now into the box is Brett Netzer, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and no strikes, here it is. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Cole Sturgeon will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling you.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Josh Tobias is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next up, Doyle Batson struck out in his last trip to the plate. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on 3rd, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
1 out and a runner on 3rd. And another foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johan Mieses. Flew out last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
2 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Rounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. This one's down to 3rd. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove in.
One-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Portland Sea Dogs used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Kenny Bellamy.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. that can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, when you think back to, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much
level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure. I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good, and I didn't have to think about that game when I went to sleep.